Hello, I hope you are well. Welcome to another We Need to Talk video, and we do. I've got to make some changes, and I hope you're going to like them. Okay, so yeah, we're waiting on a thunderstorm here. It was very, very hot yesterday in the UK. When it's hot, it's just not a nice heat. The type of heat we get here is unbearable, very humid. So I'm hoping this thunderstorm's going to come in and clear it. Apologise for the noise out the back. Somebody's playing and they're driving me nuts. So I don't know where that's coming from or whatever. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you about some changes. I need to change things up on this channel. It's not growing. It's not growing at all. And it's very, very frustrating. And I have discovered that I feel a bit teed off, really. I can't do certain things on it. I've geared it towards what certain people want all the time. That's a bit of a feeling of mine that I've been trying to learn about for years, making myself do what other people want to do rather than what I want to do. And I know there's so many of you out there want different things on the channel as well. So we're going to change things up again. First is I'm going to change my name on the channel. I'm going to put my own name on there. The banner's going to change everything because I think some people, and somebody did point this out to me a while ago, are not open-minded enough to accept this thing about interdimensional beings. There's still a lot of negativity around it, and it's prolonged by the news, mainstream news, and stupid TV programs, like Ghost Hunters for a start, that names everything a demon. I said this to somebody the other day. My son and I sit. Well, I don't watch it anymore. I find it really boring. They're always running away, and they're always and he thinks he's so arrogant, Zach Bagans. But anyway, I'm gonna go off that. Basically, it's this demon thing. I mean, we have a thing when he talks about it. My son and I will say, how many minutes? What's your bet? This tonight, does it take him to mention the word demon? Okay, and it's quite often within that. I'll always say a minute and a half or 2 minutes, and I'm usually right. Not always, but usually right. But then he will mention it. Okay, and that's to draw people in. And it's this negative thing that everything out there is bad, and I've been guilty of it myself, so I'm not having a go at anyone. And so many of you that I talk to are that you're so positive about things, you're wanting to experience different things, and I feel like the channel has now gone a certain way because there have been some elements that have been driving it that way, and a lot of them have left. So it's frustrated me. I want to bring more of the witchy stuff in because I'm growing with that a little bit more. I want to bring more meditations in, awakening stuff. I want to bring in more channeled messages, world channeled messages, but different types from angels and believe it or not, I have a fairy person standing. All right, he's backed off. He doesn't like me mentioning it, but I have a person from the fairy realm that wants to work with me. He was going to work somewhere else, but he's been sent to me now, and he wants to talk about certain things. So it's that kind of thing. I want to be channeling. I've got all these different people that I channel messages from, but it just feels like everything's doom, gloom and despair at the minute. And there is a lot to talk about that with, things changing in the world. There are lots of things to talk about with that. And that's not going to stop. Those videos are not going to go away. So anybody who's thinking, oh, well, I've had enough, they're not going to go away, because I get messages about that, and that's really important. But I want to add some different elements in there as well. I like to do videos of conversations with the angels, and the people around me. And I just would like to be seen a little bit differently. I felt a little bit uncomfortable with some of the darker stuff, and it's not to say that that's going to stop, because it's not, because it's part of my job. I just want to lighten it a little bit. And you know, there are so many things with the healing, and I know not everybody likes the healing on the channel, and I have put it on another one, but I want to incorporate little bits of that. I want to talk about cases that have you know, strange things that are going on out there that I watch on all these top fives and this, that and the other. Yeah, I want to talk about some of them, see if we can get any messages about them. I want to do all sorts of different things. There may be, you know, like a meditation one day that we can do to help us open up a bit more. Talk about different things, talk about the strange things that happen around me. I just noticed the views just, I don't know. I've been doing these channel messages and the views just go up and down, and it's the same number of people watching. And I'm just not growing. And this is not good for me, because I don't feel, they told me the other night, that's why I've been having all these experiences at night, that I've gone up a few more levels. I'm getting more information. It's not just them that keep me awake. I know some of you worry out there, and it's lovely. I love it when you send me messages. I'm so grateful. It's so nice to have people who care. Honestly, it's lovely. Thank you. But I am that time in life, we'll not talk about it, where you are kept awake. And because of certain changes that are going on when you're a woman. So it's that as well. And I have this FND thing, which that's also prompted a change, because right now, if I walked in front of you, you would be really shocked. I can't walk properly at the moment because my brain is not letting me walk properly at the moment. I'm hoping it'll go off again later. But last night was horrendous. My feet went in like that. It's like the dystonia thing that you can get with it. You know, I was walking bow-legged, everything. I couldn't walk. I have to accept that I am disabled with this, and it has really got to me, because I have been resisting, and it's just this little ball of something that comes into me at night mostly, but it doesn't. It comes in right through the day, and it's got me a bit more. It's got me thinking a bit more about things. I want a lot out of my life, and I want to be this psychic medium who helps people awaken, who helps other mediums out there to develop. I'm absolutely loving the awakening and psychic development coaching, and I want to do more of that. And I want a bit more of a positive message as well. The angels have lots to say, and they're with me all the time, and they want to talk. I have so many different people. I have spirit doctors. I have, you know, they're all, I keep telling you, they're standing waiting, and so many things that they want to talk about. So I want to allow that a bit more. I had to go this rigid way, and it's a lesson. It's been very difficult for me recently because of health challenges, and because, whether you want to believe it or not, for some of you, my deceased mother is around me constantly. And which is nice, because we didn't get on in life, as you know, but apparently it's different in death. But I've been able to say things. I've thought about things. I was in Tesco's the other day looking at some flowers, and she was telling, because the ones in M&S ones are nice, but she was telling me, you know, what flowers I should have. She's helped with things around here, and she showed me something. I think I mentioned it on the video last night, sweeping things out and clearing things out, and that's what I've been doing. I'm going up a level, so that also means, if I'm saying this to you, that means you're going up a level as well, because we are on this journey together. We are all at different stages, but it's time to go up a level. And if people don't want to go up that level, well, they're not going to stay with us, okay? Because we are now moving. And so I reckon quite a few of you have had some strange experiences, dreams, something like that. Let me know what's been happening with you and what you need to change up, okay? That'd be very interesting. I may do we could do a live at some point. I will think about that. If I start speaking funny, or I'm stop speaking for a minute, I will stop the video because my FND cuts my speech off at times and it makes me talk funny, okay? And it looks like I'm having a stroke, but I'm not having a stroke. My face twists everything. It's kind of scary. So it's made me stop and think that I'm not doing what I want to do. And I know some people don't like that. I had the same thing with the writing. I wanted to write spooky stuff, this, that, and the other, and people wanted me to write naughty romance. And when I didn't give them what they wanted, they were off. So I get a bit tired of that kind of thing because that really destroyed my writing career. Not to mention the book's been stolen, but we're not going to talk about that. That's the whole point. Okay, so I'm determined with this. It's going to be, I want it to be not just these dark messages that have to come through for warning, because they are important. They're not going to go away. There will still be videos of that during the week, but there are going to be some other things creep in, and I would really like it if you could support me with it, because it's to help you. It's to help me. It's to help you. It's just something a little bit different. You have to change things up occasionally, and I'd like to attract more people who want this as well, and who would be interested in the world channel messages too. So yeah, changing things up, and I'm basically going to be using my own name now. The website will be changed to reflect that. And I am thinking about this group coaching, so if you were up for that, I will be putting that on my website at some point. Okay, yeah, is there anything else I have to talk to you about? They're just telling me a lot of more mediumistic things that are going to come through, and from creatures, entities that weren't expecting. Oh, here we go. So yeah, I saw some very strange things the other night. There was somebody standing here, then it suddenly looked like they had legs, tentacles, and you know, and you're between sleep and awake, you think, but I was waking up and then seeing these things going back to sleep. And the plane was making an appearance again. It's all of a sudden it just pops up in my dreams. It's like Jaws. I just saw all of this sky, and then this plane was, and it was just like there, and then it went again. So this plane is a massive symbol. There's a tap, you see. So yeah, quite odd. Lots of things happening. I got quite grumpy last night. I always do when I get the fits, because I'm in denial. I just don't want to accept that I have this thing, and it's been crippling and basically being abandoned by the medical profession because they don't understand it. And there are lots of us out there who have it all over the world, and thankfully there are 2 professors that are really working on it. It's like what happened to fibromyalgia and not MSME, is it? That kind of thing. You know, same thing. They even had a debate about in the House of Commons how to treat people with it, but I don't know what the heck's come about it, which department they should be referred to. There are not enough people doing research on it, and the medical profession are so, everything has to be this way, okay? We don't understand what you are, so goodbye. Yeah, that's the NHS, that's private, that's everything. We don't understand you, please leave. So I think that's probably why the you know, the other realms are bringing in new ways of looking at things and bringing in healers. I've tried everything. I've even been to an acupuncturist, and she said there was so much activity and going on that she was trying to calm it down, but she can't. So it may be in part due to being a psychic medium like this, because there are lots of energies coming in. And I have this guy who's from the other realm who is by my side constantly, and he watches everything. And as I've said before, I'm told what to eat, what to drink, what to do, when to rest, whatever. Now I've been told that the energy I have is too much to fit in in this thing. And that's for a lot of souls, but for some reason mine just is not compatible with this, and I've had to deal with it. I'm trying to reprogram my brain, because that's what they talk about in FND, but it hasn't worked. But I've managed to start having a life. Before I wasn't having a life. I was having the 32 fits a day where I was lying on the floor, where I have falls, everything. So it's about this pushing through everything, and I've been pushing through a lot. And sometimes you have to sit back and you have to keep reevaluating what you want out of life. And this is for all of us. This is why I'm rambling on about this now. Sometimes you have to sit back and say, right, well, I have a condition. I have something here. How can I work around it? And I've worked around it with them. I've managed to get back to the gym. I've managed, but I'm pushing all the time still. I want to do this. I want to do that. I'd be gym videos for you every single day. And it's partly, yeah, I want to help, I want to put things out, but it's also about having routine and trying to not focus on the problem that's in front of me, because it's too frightening. It's too, if I keep busy, then it won't get me. But the minute I sit down, that's when it gets you, and that's how FND works for a lot of people. So it's prompted all of these changes, and it's about time that I had faith in myself as a medium, and because it's been carried away from me, it's becoming not just about me and my life, it's becoming about other people with this coaching and everything, and I need to expand with it. So yeah, there's going to be some different stuff, some witchy stuff as well, because I've been trying to ignore that for a long time too. When I do the healings, I write these invocations that come out of nowhere. And I don't know where. Well, no, I do know where they come from. Past life stuff. So I have to change things up for me and for you. Okay, I want people to get more out of this channel. Okay, so there's going to be some channelings from the angels, because I channel angels. That's what I do. I'm going to be channeling from the fairy kingdom, from the fae, from interdimensions, like ET channeler. I have seen some beings around me. Now I know other people I know have these beings around me, and I hadn't seen them. I hadn't seen them for me. There are some sounds. It's not him upstairs. Some strange sounds. And I hear a clicking noise, and it's like something out of a horror movie sometimes, but I'm not frightened. But this white being is, which is kind of creepy. And it's like, almost like insect like, but not in a creepy way. Oh, I'm not sure. That wasn't my face twisting, by the way. That was just me. But it's very sort of click, 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 like that. And they look like they're white, and it's these like mantis beings. And I know some of you out there have them as guides and what have you. I hadn't seen them. I'd known of it, and I knew the messages that they convey to me sometimes, but I hadn't seen them, and I'm beginning to see them. So there is lots to come through. There are these beings I've seen, it like these things. No, I don't want to be cruel. Not things, but you know what I mean. These other beings. So there's a lot. I could just sit here and spout all day, and you get extremely bored. But all the things that, the lights, the orbs, the people staring in my face at night. I saw myself. I can sit there reminding me now, and I don't know why. But they saw me. They showed me standing on the front of the Titanic, but underneath the water. A lot of stuff is under the water, I say. I don't know if that's reminding me about lots of emotions or what it's doing. Okay? but it's this plane, the plane. Oh, sorry, it's like Fantasy Island, you know. Oh, I know it's world, because they show me British Airways World Traveller. Okay, so it's world stuff, and it's almost like something that keeps intruding. But there's also, they've shown me planes for me, and then, okay, why show me that? They show me them sitting on the plane. They show a book all the time, which I tried to write last night because I was so hurt about, here it goes, the whole experience with writing. I couldn't do it. So I pushed it aside and worked on some other stuff. And I sat outside, and the noise always gets me, makes me fit. So I had, whatever, I'd started to write this scene. I think I talked about it in one of my memberships. I may go back and sit and do it, actually. I keep saying sorry, everything's getting a bit jumbled because they're coming at me. I see myself standing on a cliff, looking out. It's very oldie worldy, looking out on a cliff, and I still see this dark sky and thunder and lightning, and I'm starting to see lightning again, which means change. I mean, I wake up in the morning, it's like somebody goes down in my room. It's lightning, or I shut my eyes and I can see it. So got everything down. So there's all of this going on, and then I've written where I see inside the plane, and they're sitting in the plane. I saw this in the park when I was sitting on a park bench. I could see this image in the distance as if it was floating on the air like a screen. And they're sitting in this plane, and they're moving like this, turbulence. So I suppose that's the world going through a lot of turbulence and what have you. Maybe the plane is the world. Angel of death too, I get. I don't know that. I'm obviously not meant to know the full message of the plane, but it's going to be cropping up again. Oh my God, can you not do that? So it's right, all I can hear are jet engines, and this plane's coming right through here like a phantom plane. Huge. So yeah, it could be the Airbus A380, that kind of thing, but this sometimes looks like it's just massive. So yeah, they have a lot of messages. So I am going to do a channeled message. I'm going to give myself a little break first, and then I will do the channel message, and that will go out tonight. But if you can, check this out, because I'm going to be making some changes. And before I go, I am going back on Instagram. God, I hate social media, but as in Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. I had to come off Facebook because of certain people, but that's another story. So I'm going on Instagram again. I will change the handle, or whatever you call it, on there to reflect who I am. We'll do some little readings on there during the day, just like a one card thing, and you'll see clips of the videos. I may even do some little extra bits on there. Rumble, that's very slow. Very, very slow on Rumble. But, you know, eventually we'll get there. I've got some content on there. And I was doing well on TikTok, but they won't let me back on TikTok. I won't tell you what they're saying. Spies. And it has been proven. There was a journalist in the UK that said her information was used by somebody in the office at TikTok, who blocked her because she was talking about something or other. She was a journalist. They found out who she was, everything, just by her cat. She was posting pictures of her cat, and they found out everything. We had somebody the other night sitting in a car right outside here, and there was some strange goings on, and for a minute I thought, watch it. You never know. You've got to be very careful. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to leave it there. And yeah, as I say, I do, my personal readings are no longer on sale, but I love doing them. There's some for 25 minutes, there's some going up for the Angel Life Path. I do so many other readings. I love doing the readings, they're fantastic. And the awakening and psychic medium coaching is wonderful. If you are just wanting awakening and you just want some help with that, then check that. I think that's the Phoenix package, because I have been through that as a person. I have been through rising from the ashes type thing, from divorce, everything. So if you wanted help that way, then check out that. The Cygnus package has everything as well, and the Aura package is pretty good too, but the Cygnus package is definitely training you, helping you as a psychic medium and with your gifts. If you want some healing, I've got that as well. And Oracle and Tarot card coaching as well, if you want to do that, read it intuitively. And what else have I got on there? I've got so many things at the minute. Again, writing, if you want help with that. And if you want to learn English, God, I did all that studying last year. That's why I've put it on there, and I haven't done much with it at all. And I really want to, because it's really hard to study it. Hey, I've done degrees, everything, I've got 2 degrees, but this was hard because it was grammar. And yeah, God, it's easier doing grammar in a foreign language than it is in your own language, for me. Oh, I know that sounds crazy, but that's how it was for me. And the grammar course was a bitch. I'm telling you, it was really horrible. So yeah, if you want help with that, I love, because I'm learning languages as well. So Son and I were thinking about doing the Dracula tour around Romania. So I thought, let's learn Romanian. I've got about 15 languages on Duolingo alone that I'm learning. Chinese was my thing, though. I love Chinese. And Korean. Absolutely love Korean. So very hard, though, because it looks like maths. The writing looks like maths. Anyway, I'm going. I shall see you later for the channeled message, because there's something trying to come through. I can feel it. Oh, there's like it's almost like a herd of elephants behind me want to come forward. So I'll see you later for that. But take care of yourselves and have a think about what you need to change up, because if you're watching this, it's something you need to deal with. Okay, take care, and I shall see you later. Thanks for watching. And please subscribe if you're new. Thank you. Bye.